How's everyone doing? This is Joe with Ohio Wood Burner, and happy Wednesday. This is 2 days after our first live stream. I want to thank everyone for getting on board with the live stream. It was a lot of fun. Yesterday, Labor Day, it poured rain all day long and I got nothing accomplished. When I was reviewing the live stream, I was reading all the comments, and there was a lot of interest in the trailer. I thought today I would talk about the trailer, and I put it up in the air right now, but we'll lower it at the end of the video. But I'm not an expert on trailers. I don't know a lot about specifications and weight and law and all of this, but I can speak to the practicality of it. I think that the trailer is probably one of my biggest pieces, most important pieces in my business. And I don't know if everything just mysteriously disappeared, if the Martians came and took everything. I think the trailer is probably the first thing I would want to replace because it's that important to me. I make firewood. I got my logs, I got my Yappa right here, my firewood processor. But the trailer is that important. I buy firewood, I haul it home. I don't really use it much for deliveries. I will deliver with it for restaurants that are wanting a cord, but I don't deliver cords residentially, just half cords and less. But trucking firewood in and moving it between my yards, yes, the trailer is crucial for that. And I just thought I'd show you what I got going on. Let me turn this camera. So this is a 2017 Griffin. It is made in Elkhart, Indiana. And I bought it in January of 2017. I remember the day I bought it, it was super warm. I was in shorts. It was just an unseasonably warm day in January. And I brought it home, and it sat here until probably the summertime when I first started using it. So the trailer never saw the road until the fall of 2018. But the first year, I swear guys, this was on wet winter roads 6 times, and this is what it looked like. The paint just was garbage, just garbage. Maybe that's just the way all dump trailers are. Griffin is kind of a lower priced trailer. It's well built. I can talk to you about the things that I look for in a trailer that are very good about it. It's really just the paint. So obviously this has the 2 ram style. This is the tried and true method. These are 3 by 30 inch rams, and it will pick anything up. It has a 6,000 pound maximum dump, and but I only haul firewood with it, and there's no problems with it hauling. You can see the braces that they had welded in here for the pressure that, with the ram pushing on it, and that's good. The welds are decent. There's like some things, probably because it's a budget trailer, like here they didn't finish the welds, they just tacked it on. Probably if I had a second chance, I would have sealed all this. This was stuff that I just didn't know about. So then you get road salt in there, and it starts to eat it up. This is made out of 12 gauge steel. The fenders are 14 gauge steel. This has the cheaper axles. I forget the names, but they're not Dexter, but they're Easy Lube hubs. And it is, the GVWR is 9990 on this trailer. But the one thing that is good is the way it's constructed. It's got 3-piece construction. So what you're looking at here is this side of the trailer. You can see the weld that goes right up the center, okay? This side of the trailer is 1 piece. This side of the trailer is the 2nd piece, so there's no weld on the bottom that goes all the way up. The 3rd piece is the front bulkhead. And this is, my understanding, is the preferred way to build a trailer. If you had a 4-piece, which would be the floor is 1, and then the sides and the front bulkhead, that's 4 pieces. The weld would go all the way around the trailer, and I guess if you do bang these around with boulders and heavy stuff, that those welds can start to fatigue and break over time. So this is the way to get it. It's got a barn door style gate. Those swing open, and it's also a spreader gate, and I've never used a spreader gate. So when I'm using this for firewood, though, we really just leave the doors closed and I tilt it up, and then we just pull it out of the back of the trailer, and then they feed down like that. Keeps me from having to work off the ground. I added these sideboards. These are just cheap pine boards. Someone told me never put the treated lumber boards because they're just going to get broken when you get your trailer loaded with a forklift. And sure enough, I bought some slabs that were bundled up, and the guy forklifted them in and just broke my one board right in half. Okay, here's my yappa. I'm gonna make firewood later today. The heat's back though, guys. It's gotten really hot. We're flirting with 90 today. So this is, I think that if you're getting into a firewood business, boy, I don't know how I would get by without my trailer. I use it for so much more than just hauling stuff. I use it for a workbench. I use it for bundling. I'll back this right up to my bundler. It just keeps you from having to bend over and pick stuff up off the ground. Okay, the other thing, there's the new style. So this has got that center spine, which adds a lot of rigidity to the frame. If you get the style, though, that has the scissors lift in the center with the one ram, I think those are just fine for firewood because they don't lift as much, but they do lift faster. But this has got a 6,000 pound lifting capacity, and firewood doesn't weigh that much. So if this is going to be a firewood trailer, I don't think there would be a problem going with a lighter trailer, even something just with lesser gauge steel, because firewood doesn't weigh that much. Green oak is probably your heaviest that you're going to haul, and that's 3,500, 4,000 pounds. And that, with the two axles, you really don't even feel it on the truck. It doesn't. It's got like a 400 pound tongue weight, I think, on it. And with a half-ton truck, it's fine. I did get the heavy-duty hitch. You don't want to get that Mickey Mouse Reese kind of hitch. You want to get something heavier. So it came with the interstate battery. This is still the original battery. I just keep it charged up. And this is the last thing, guys, is power up, power down. So there are trailers that are power up, gravity down, where they just come down under their own weight. I think what you look at there is if you're using it in the wintertime, that hydraulic fluid gets cold and thick, and it may not come down at all, or you're going to be there all day, freezing to death, waiting for your trailer to come down. But you can tell when you open up the toolbox, if it's got the two solenoids, that means it's power up, power down. If it's just one solenoid, it's power up, gravity down. All right, so let's put this down. You just push the button, and it's got a mount for the spare tire. We already know about my problem with that. That's why you don't see a spare tire on it. And I recently added the tarp kit to it, and that is, when your name is on the side of your truck, well, you don't want anything flying out of your trailer anyways, but definitely when your name's on the side of the truck. So here's my tarp kit. I put that on myself. And it's got the D-rings. It's got 5 D-rings, and that's good if you're hauling equipment to keep it chained down. And that was where, with the paint, gosh, okay, if they're not going to use the expensive paint to keep the price of the trailer down, I understand that. But it was just, whoever painted it was lazy. They never even lifted the D-rings when they were spray painting the bed. And when it was new, you'd pick that D-ring up and it's just bare steel underneath it. That kind of stuff just annoys me. Here's the gate. And it is, I think, guys, you got, if you're interested in one, I think you go get it. Do you buy a used one? I don't know. Because what I've learned too is these really hold their value. When I was at a crossroads with the paint, and I needed tires on it, I'll be needing a battery, and I'm looking at getting it painted, getting it sandblasted and painted. I thought, well, maybe I'll just trade it in on a new one. I was shocked what they were going to give me for this on a trade-in, because I wouldn't have paid that much for it in a used condition. Just a couple thousand more, you can have a brand new one. So, but I just don't like spending money. Okay, but there's the dump trailer. I honestly couldn't see me operating this business without it. I think that's how important it is. You know, you can only get so far with just the bed of your pickup truck, but the trailer just makes you that much more versatile. It does. Okay guys, so there you go. I just wanted to show you that today, and I really appreciated the live stream. I thought that was really nice, and you know, I was a little overwhelmed when I was doing it, and I couldn't keep up with the comments on the side. But there's so many of you that I wanted to thank for logging in and hanging out that evening. I think that's something that we can keep going, you know, monthly maybe going forward, and we'll see how if I can make that happen, and you know, we can keep things fun and entertaining. So that is all for now. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. All right, everyone have a great day.